All right, hey, how you doing? This is Erick from AHA, America's Helping Americans and AMP Live. How you doing today? Today, real estate domination, investor meetup. Been promoting it for a little bit, ran it through some Facebook ads, things of that nature. Had some people sign up over on the AMP Live website. Appreciate it. Thank you. We're going to change it up a little bit. It's going to go straight up Zoom. It is being recorded on Zoom, so we'll go through a replay. If you want the replay, you'll be asked to sign up so you can get the replay. And but we're also going live on our stream to different platforms: X, LinkedIn, Twitter. Well, same thing. X, right? YouTube, Twitch. I think it's Daily Motion, which I don't know how it got on there. It's just on the RE stream list. I think that's a website for France or something like that, right? So if you're out there in France or watching it's supposed to be just videos and entertainment stuff, it's kind of like YouTube and a few other places. Kind of migrating off of FBook at the end of the day, just to be just to kind of put it out there. This is it's part of the real creative real estate creative real estate investment domination meetup live. We were gonna kind of do this where we just kind of go with some questions and answers and things of that nature. A little Q&A action. I'll explain to you who I am, what I do, what we're about. This is not a Russell Brunson, professional webinar whatsoever. There's some slides, there's some videos. I'm not showing I was going to put one together, right? In regards to, who I am, my family, what I used to do, what I look like, all this good stuff. You can see me on video right now. It's live and uncut. We got the mug up here. I'm all suited up for the Real Estate Domination Investor Meetup, AMP Live, powered by AMP Live Media, sponsored by VIPeXecs Realty Lending. AHA is our creative real estate investing brand. Americans helping Americans, one American at a time, one property at a time, one family at a time. We're doing our part to get America back on track together with you and others across the United States of America. That's our jam. That's our credo. That's our cause and mission. I'm not suited up today. I am wearing my AMP Live and AHA shirt. These were it is what it is. We got this brand. I guess, everybody said to get some different colors and things of that nature. So, but I'm going to go live here. So right now we are live. This was going to be a private. It is in Zoom, so it's going to be there. And that'll be housed, but then you'll have to go to the website to see the replay, I believe. But right now it is live. We're going into 2 minutes already. So we are live on all these different platforms, except for FBook, which we're not going to be working with anymore. As far as my 2 cents I'm going to go ahead and show my mug real quick. Well, you can see me right there, and you can see me in the corner down here. Hello. All right, got my shirt on. But as far as I'm concerned, Facebook is like a communist type of platform. One, they're going against First Amendment, and that's freedom of speech. They shouldn't be allowed to regulate what you say, what you do. They're either a private platform or they're a media platform, not both, right? They're not ABC or any of those companies where you can do such things, and there's certain rules and regulations you have to follow, and they're just making shit up as they go, right? So in other words, shutting you down with freedom of speech and shit checkers and all that other good stuff, right? Same token, you got the Second Amendment, right? That's the right to bear arms so we can protect the First Amendment. And then we have the Constitution, and the Constitution allows us to govern ourselves, not the government to govern us, but we govern ourselves and govern the government and decide who gets to do what in the government and in the United States of America based on its American, based on the American people here, United States of America. So, that's my 2 cents, right? It is what it is. My dad always used to say, hey, opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one. You got an opinion. I got an opinion. Everybody who has an asshole has an opinion. In a good way, right? So at the end of the day, that's my opinion on Facebook. It's a communist platform. We're moving stuff to X and other places where you can have freedom of speech, and Getter and Truth Social and all those other places. And along with Elon Musk doing his thing, I am going to say Trump, vote Trump. If you want to have a business and you want to have a better life and you want to have those things, then you vote for someone who can actually get us there, not for the pieces of shits that are in office right now. In the current administration, we need to drain the swamp. They're communists, Marxists, no different than Facebook at the end of the day, where they want to silence you, silence who you are, what you do, and what you say across the whole spectrum of social media, in even where you work and what you do and how you do things and how you live, and trying to tell you what to eat and all this other good stuff, right? And but that's my 2 cents. It's almost turning into a Sunday rants and raves. But at the end of the day, everything is muted. So I'm just going to speak. And if you have questions, then put it in the chat. Pop it up in the chat and I'll answer them. We'll go from there. Let me see what we got. I'm going to put in, I'll be sharing a few things in here as well with the chat and some links. I'm not I'm not afraid to voice myself. It is what it is, right? Politics and, and religion and all that good stuff. But when your country is going in a direction of a shithole, then you need to stand up and say something. You need to wake up. You need to rise up and you need to do what you need to do. Otherwise, it will continue to go in the shithole direction. And that needs to be changed. So do your part. Go out and vote. Don't take any shit from anybody. Don't worry about anybody and what they say at the end. I get it, right? That when we're last cycle, we flew the Trump flag, is what it is. They're not afraid to do that. Got some thank yous from other patriots and people and Americans that actually believe in America. There's a lot of people who come to this country and they want all this shit, but then they say, oh, death to America, death to Americans, all this crazy shit. I hate America, and get the fuck out. That's what I like to say. I'm fourth generation, so a little bit different than your first generation, right? First generation Americans, they're going to vote Democrat. They're going to vote how they're going to vote. And as you get older and as you get wiser, you start looking and going, hey, you know what? If you're still in the JOB, it is what it is. You're probably going to stay a Democrat. Unless you got a JOB and a side hustle and some other things, you start thinking outside that square box or that box that you're locked in, that prison you're locked in, then you're going to start changing. And you say, you know what? I'm frustrated. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. That's what creative real estate investing is about. Real estate domination investor meetup group, right? This is creative real estate. And I want to help you open your eyes a little bit about what that is and how it can help you. Whether it's one deal can change your life, right? It did for me. But at the same token, a lot of things I had to go through a lot of different stuff when I got started, right? With bird dogging and contracts and building websites and lead generation, trying to figure out how to make this business work. Is it real? Can you really do this stuff? Can you control a property for $10, $100? Can you use leverage? Do you have to have excellent credit, bad credit, all kinds of other crazy stuff to do this business? When your back is up against the wall, you do your best work. So that's, and what you see here is in front here is obviously that's me suited up. I believe in getting suited up, but today I'm in, this is my other little suit. It's a polo. I enjoy it. We just got these shirts in. If you want one, definitely DM and we'll get you one. Also right here, you can scan that QR code. There's a QR code for the, obviously that's for the real estate. It's for the meetup. Obviously it's there, but I'm going to change this up for a second and put this QR code here so you can actually, where's it at? We've been changing around the website, so we have to change links and a few other things. I'm going to put this one here, the creative. Well, you can sign up for it. Obviously, we're having it now, but if you just get into the email, I got some stuff with you. I got some things for you I'd like to share with you. This is for the Creative Real Estate Investing Domination Live, and we're going to talk about creative real estate, who I am. Well, first and foremost, I'm Erick of AHA, America's How Americans, and AMP Live, the American Mentee Program. Something that got started after the real estate crash. I got started in 2003 after being frustrated and working in a corporate job and all that other good stuff. And decided that I wanted to do real estate. Real estate kept coming back into my life, but I wasn't sure if I could do it. Of course, I think I was about maybe 15, 16, 17 years old when I said, you know what? Hey, I was going in a different direction with a different career as music and all that good stuff. But I said, hey, if I'm going to do this and I'm going to travel, I need to have some real estate. I need to have some backup. And I want to put my money into real estate so I can, have some retirement and pass on, build that legacy. That was the goal. That's what got me interested in real estate. But I didn't want to be a real estate agent. I didn't want to do loans. I wanted just to put money in real estate and control it. I figured I can do that, right? And have renters. And there's two things that I guess when I got started young and going figuring out, hey, look, I'm going to have to, this is what my career is going to be. But if I got to work too, because I got to work so I can pursue my career, then two things that are guaranteed jobs and are guaranteed that people need. I had to think about it. What is it? People got to eat and people got to live somewhere. So there's food. And I did get into that to pay the bills and things of that nature. And then there's obviously real estate where people have to live, buy houses, rent houses, and they got to have a place to lay their head. So those two things, where I got that, I have no idea. I'm an avid reader, especially when I was young. I just would read everything. I'd read the back of magazines. I'd read advertisements. I'd read articles, anything that intrigued me that I don't know why, just trying to figure out, what is the world about, right? Is this real? Is it bullshit? I learned early on to read between the lines, also to be able to see the forest through the trees, not all the time. It was clouded because I didn't know. When you don't know what you don't know, you just don't know. Until you start figuring things out, you start asking questions, you start moving forward in a different direction, not the direction of all the sheep. Because if you're following the sheep, then all you're going to see is the sheep's ass, right? And a bunch of other asses and a bunch of furry shit. And a bunch of shit, not to mention shit when they shit, right? So the bottom line is, look, my high school counselor said, Erick, the direction you're going, you're always like going in a different direction. You're always doing shit different. You're always saying shit and open up your mouth and this and that. You know what? The road less traveled is a lot harder, young man. Okay? The road less traveled is a lot harder. You're going in that direction, and you have to forge your own path, right? Or you have to follow others that are trying to forge a path in the direction you want to go in, and it's going to be a lot more work. You need to go to college and get a career and follow suit with the rest of the sheep is what I'm thinking in my mind. And I'm saying, hell no, I'm not going to do that. I don't want to do what you are doing unless you love it, Miss Counselor. And if you love it and you love telling, working with kids and helping them, pick their careers in life, then you're on your mission. That is your passion. That's what God gave you and put in your heart to do. Others, if you're just doing it for a job to pay the bills and have a place to sleep, and that's totally different. Then that becomes misery, becomes frustration, it becomes shit at the end of the day, right? So I said, you know what? I want to take the road less traveled. I want to go that route. I don't care if I get beat up and all kinds of other shit. I'm going that route. I'd rather go that route because it's going to be more adventure. I don't have to follow these sheep and look at their asses all day, right? And follow suit. But unfortunately, hey, it's the way the world is, right? You want to follow your career, you got to pay some bills, you got to eat, you got to do some shit. So you got to jump into that little it's like going back and forth, the little zigzag. I'm over here doing this, and I got to go over here, follow the sheep, and follow their ass, and get a job, and do that, and then move this way, and then move that way, and then, that's life. You're going up and down and all the way around. Some people are fortunate, and they're like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years old. They know exactly what they want to do. They move forward in what they want to do, and they become extremely successful at whatever they choose to do in life, which is a beautiful, lovely thing. But I'm here to tell you, for the ones that don't, like me, going zigzagging and trying to figure out where do you want to be, where do you fit, who are you, what are you, and all this good stuff, until you find out what your passion is and what you're good at, right? And you start using your mind, grab that book, Think and Grow Rich. It's going to help you, right? So that's what this is about, creative real estate investing. It's not the traditional follow your sheep, real estate agent, broker, or, investor type of stuff. And some people, there was a comment, I think it was a couple weeks ago. I guess he's probably a good guy. I should have called him and talked with him and seen what was on his mind. But he did have a valid point, right? And I said, some of it, it is what it is. When you're getting in this business, get yourself an attorney. Find out what's right and what's wrong. Stay within that legal box. But there's always a gray area in the box because it's called the law. Look at what's going on in the current administration. They don't even follow the law. I'm not saying don't do that. Don't do what they do, right? Because look at where we're going. It's all bullshit, right? The letter of the law is there for a reason. But there's always a loophole. There's always a freaking loophole in everything and anything that happens. If it wasn't for the investors in the last crash, we would still be in shit, along with, Trump helping us out and all that good stuff, right? But we still would be in shit if it wasn't for real estate investors helping out the economy, buying these properties, fixing, flipping, and putting people back into housing and all that good stuff, and buying all this, all the houses that the banks foreclosed on when the sons of bitches shouldn't have foreclosed on them. They should have just readjusted the loans and moved forward, right? While everybody else got bailed out and the car industry got bailed out and all kinds of other bullshit with shitty Obama. You know what I mean? And that was a joke too. So that is what it is. I'm going to say what I'm going to say. If you don't like it, that's cool. If it gets blocked or it gets regulated, then it is what it is. I've always been like that. When someone said I couldn't do something, I would turn that switch on and say, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to keep on doing it until someone either kills me or I pass and die or whatever the fuck's going to happen. But I'm going to do it because they're saying I can't do it. I don't care if it's the government. I don't care if it's anybody else. I don't care if someone telling me I can't do it. I'm going to focus and hyper focus on that one thing just to prove them wrong and then move forward. that's been a while, right? As it comes and goes, it comes and goes, right? And sometimes you can get comfortable, and the goal is to get uncomfortable when you do get comfortable, but people to get tired, right? Life, it gets tiring. But let's talk about creative real estate. That's why I got fired up, because I got frustrated. I got sick and tired of the JOB. I thought that was the only way it was going to be and what I had to do, and I thought it was the right thing to do. Instead of following the different path, right? I followed the sheep, and I should have continued to follow, even though in the back of my mind, right, I'm following the sheep. I'm over here looking at this other road over here going, man, I want to go over there. I got to prepare for that other road. I have to prepare for the entrepreneurial road. I have to prepare for the road less traveled. I have to prepare for whatever is going to come my way if I go that route. It's almost kind of like a feeling of getting ready. I don't know if you've ever been cliff diving, but I used to do that at rock quarries when I was younger. I also did it up in the mountains and stuff, not like Puerto Rico or some, burrito shit. But the bottom line is, it's just off a cliff, 15, 20, 30 feet, maybe 50 feet. And you'd run and you jump off the damn cliff, right? And you got to make sure you hit the spot. You want to make sure you run far, you run fast enough to not hit the rocks. There's some people that didn't, oh man, you're looking, they go, oh, he didn't run fast enough. Boom. And they didn't pass out when they jumped, but their knee hit their jaw and it would bite their lip, or they'd come up and they're all bleeding and stuff, right? And you're like, damn. So one, that scared other people. Okay, that's kind of like business, right? You see other people burn and crash and all that shit. I don't know if I want to do that shit. But then you're like, hey, it's got to run faster. I can run faster than that, jabroni. Right? I will make it. And that's what you do. So you get up and you start running, and boom, you run, you clear the rocks, and boom, you fall into the water. Boom, you did it. Let's do it again. It's an adrenaline rush, right? And you accomplished it. And you had the balls to do it. So that's kind of like life, right? And a lot of people won't do that stuff. A lot of people won't take those risks, or people won't even go out. They'll maybe spectate and watch and go, hey, look, I'll watch that stuff, but I don't want to get in it. And there's certain things I'm not going to want to do. I'm not going to get in there and, want to do some crazy stuff or jump out of a plane. A long time ago I wanted to, but do I really? I don't think so. No, I don't know. I'm not sure if I want to, right? Flying a plane, maybe, things of that nature. There's a lot of things you may or may not want to do. But get back to the point was that, yeah, you got to be a bit of a risk taker, okay? You have to believe in yourself a bit to be able to move forward and make some decisions to change up your life, to have a paradigm shift, to be able to say, you know what, I can do this. I am going to do this. And then find the people that are willing to work with you, get with like-minded people to help you through it, right? Because every day you're going to get shot down by the world, shot down by your family, shot down by friends, shot down by people in general to say you cannot do it. And you're going to start believing it, because it's like propaganda. It's the propaganda shit they do right now. There's so many people that believe the news, and then you go watch the news and you watch others and they say the same thing. It's a memo. They'll say it, and then you go look at 20 other channels and they say the same shit. Is that not programming? Is that not brainwashing? Is that not propaganda? Of course it is, right? Did it a long time ago in World War II, World War I, and all that good stuff. It works. Marketing works. I fell in love with marketing when I was probably 6, 7, 8, 9 years old, believe it or not. I used to save all kinds of stuff from the books and the back of the books and comic books and regular magazines and shit. And I would just save it. Then I'd start ordering stuff every once in a while with my bit. When I got $1, boom, I'll send it out. And I get all this stuff back and start reading it. Fell in love with the marketing stuff. And then, obviously, today it's all part of that. Marketing is part of everything we do and everything we say. When people say, oh, I hate sales, I don't want to do sales, but what do they do when they're arguing over a check because the food was shitty? What do they do? What do you do when you go to Walmart and the price is wrong and it says, hey, that's not the price, it should be this? You're selling yourself, right? You're not just bitching, right, and saying, I want that price for the fuck of it. Some people do that. But the bottom line is you're saying, that's what I want. That's what it says. These are the rules. And you're going to speak up. A lot of people won't speak up. They'll just accept it and take it and move on. When you start rocking and rolling in business, or even becoming a mentee and working with us exclusively, everything you do and see is going to become an opportunity where you're going to say, hey, do I want to? Yeah, pick your battle. Okay, that's what I want. That's what I shall have. And these are the rules. And yeah, I'm going to get in your face because this is what it is. This is what I deserve and what I paid for. So give it to me. If it's a steak, or if it's something at Walmart you bought, is it a car? Did they promise you cars and a car with some nice rims and they didn't deliver, or the rims are jacked up? No, right? I get it. And sometimes you do get tired. I don't buy into a lot of coaching or programs and things of that nature, right? I've always looked at it, see if it was real, right? With the what's that, John Cena? Now you see me, now you don't. And all that shit, right? But the bottom line is you look at it, you study it, and then you go, hey, I like that. Kind of like Sam Walton. Sam Walton would do this. You go into a store and he'd study stuff and you go, I like that. That sucks. That could be better. Write it down, take pictures, record it, and then take it to his own stores and make it better and do it better. It's almost like reverse engineering, the same thing that Russell Brunson does or teaches. He says, find what's working. Go through their funnel. Analyze their funnel. Reverse engineer it. Make it better. Use it. Or, if it's working awesome, then, you just can't, rip them off, right? But everybody does it, right? So I've always just reverse engineered shit. And then sometimes it's like, man, you know what? It looks like they got the shit figured out. They got the processes, the systems, the workflows, this, that, the ads and everything. And then you call and you ask when they do a pitch to sell you. Well, what do I get? What do I do? How's that going to work? How's the customer service going to get stuff? And then going down and going, okay, I think this could work. Do you want do it yourself or done with you, right? Now, I'm being cheap, so a lot of times, let's just do it. Do it ourselves. And we'll have our peeps, Sweden, and whoever else working together and making that happen and going, boom, let's do it. Let's reverse engineer it, make it happen, execute it, see if it works, and test it. Do what you're doing, done with you. You're not going to learn that much. It's going to get done for you. But, sometimes there's a place and time for all that, right? There's so much bullshit out there with TikTok and YouTube, and buying into a coaching program with videos and PDFs and bullshit calls and, Facebook with the blind leading the blind and, the coaching and the call you want. How are you going to learn shit with one, 2 weeks? A coach, a call. Now it can work if you're just starting out and you're going, watch the videos, watch the TikToks, watch the videos on the platform on demand because it works. I'm not going to say don't. It's because it does. But you got to study and you got to watch them over and over and over. And you got to read between the lines and watch the PDFs and then follow the steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Execute, test, execute, test. And will it work? Of course it will. But eventually you're going to need some coaching. And that's where the coaching comes in. That's an awesome, beautiful thing. And then when you get to a point, you go, man, I need more. So then you're going to get to the mentoring. That's what we do. The one-on-one mentoring, right? The American Mentee Program. Now, obviously, we got an app that's going to be released, and we're working on the app to come out. So that's going to be for your on-demand stuff, for easy-peasy stuff in regards to creative real estate investing, surfing for deals, Amplified Protege program, the 6-week mentoring program, right, to get you up and running and rocking and rolling and going from leads to appointments to offers to deals to COE, close of escrow, right? Those are all beautiful things once you get to that point, whether it's wholesaling, subject to existing financing, lease options, rent to own, doesn't matter. Anything that's real estate, creative real estate related, and that flies under one banner, we're going to share with you, right? You're going to learn it. And if you need more, then you're like, you know what? I love this. This is awesome. Then you move and see if we're a good fit. Fill out the application. There might be an application form somewhere in here that maybe got posted, and you'll be able to have a chit chat with myself, our team. And if it's a good fit, we will work together to help you get your business up and running in whatever state you are. Doesn't matter the demographics. Doesn't matter whether it's 700,000, 700 people, 700 to 7 million, whatever. Doesn't matter. Because it's all about real estate is local. And at the same token, if you know what you know, you can get in and work those niches, right? Because the riches are, as they say, right? There's riches and niches. And you don't want to be everything to everybody. You don't have to be. You just go after what you like, what's your flavor, what is it, right? What type of deals? Is it pre-foreclosures? Is it fixers? Is it vacant properties? Do you love working probates? Are you a real estate agent and real estate broker and you want to beat out those investors and you want to learn what the hell are they doing to get the deals that I should be doing? We're going to share that with you, okay? Or if you're just getting into the business, then yeah, it's probably going to be best to jump on the app, get on there for free, become an AHA protege, and then go through the process of all the courses that are going to be inside that on-demand app, where you can actually learn this stuff right here on the comfort of your own phone with this freaking phone, or iPad, or a laptop, or good old trusty old desktop. Right? I'm going to share this with you. Obviously, this is what it was: the real estate and is down investor meetup, powered by Amplified Media and VIPeXecs. We'd like to do, this was actually for October 23rd. We're going to do in-house, but then we decided, hey, we started running Facebook ads, and then Facebook took a shit on us and closed our account, or my account, our account. But the ads are still running, and they're still taking money from us, believe it or not, right? So it is what it is. Done with them sons of bitches. So this is live on X, like I said, and LinkedIn and all the other platforms. We're going to continue to migrate off and move in that direction. But I think TikTok was pretty cool. We did some TikTok, and there's at least there's people there, right? And they stayed and they listened, and they watched, and it was a different type of thing. It's almost like Twitch, how people do those videos, and people watch and just absorb some stuff. It's pretty interesting. Anyways, let me move down here. I'm gonna share who I am. Obviously, share my mug here. You can. I'm gonna change this QR code real quick. Where is it at? Right there. Boom. You can scan that QR code to get into our one-on-one mentoring program. But back to creative real estate investing. What is it about? I'm going to share also what we have put together. It's almost like a real estate boutique investment company or a real estate company where there's traditional real estate listings, working with buyers, investors, and then you have the traditional lending, private money, and all that good stuff. And then you have AHA, Americans Helping Americans, real estate firm, where we fix, flip, buy, sell properties. If you got properties, definitely send them over, as well as the mentoring, right? AMP Live, the American Mentee program for people who want to learn this business. Now, creative real estate investing for me, when I just started figuring this stuff out, right? I fell into wholesaling by accident, and this out of necessity because I wanted to fix and flip. That was my goal: fix and flip and buy properties, and then hold on to them and make some buckaroos and then keep them and build a portfolio. But I didn't want to do hard money. I couldn't swallow that pill on my bottom line of 15, 25%, gobbling that up, along with real estate. Even a real estate agent and their fees would gobble up the bottom line. And going, man, I got to come up with the 20% down. I got to come up with the repairs. I got to come up with holding costs and all that crazy stuff. And I'm like, man, deals got to be super awesome, right? 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 cents on the dollar. We'll do it and cover it, right? So you can make a decent return on investment. That was last cycle. And even this cycle, it's a little bit different, right? People do minus repairs, but creative real estate helps you leverage. Yes. OPM is banks' money, other people's money. You can label it however you want, but OPM is using leverage and sometimes using the properties that are in place and maneuvering in a creative real estate investing manner. Now, I'll share a lot of that with you. But if you're already signed up, cool. If you haven't signed up, click the link down below or scan that QR code, set up a time, we'll chit chat, we'll talk, or just get on the email list so you can get some information and see if it's for you, because it's not for everybody, right? Real estate is not for everybody. Creative real estate investing especially is not for everybody. And only about 97%, I'd said this before, about 97% of American real estate investors do not understand creative real estate investing. One, because it does take more. You have to cross your T's, dot your I's, right? There's more legality type stuff. Once again, I am not, just a full disclosure, I'm not an attorney. I'm not a CPA. I'm not a financial analyst. I'm not a bookkeeper. For entertainment purposes, at the bottom line, look, do your research. I had to, even though I read a bunch of books and I watched videos and stuff, and then I executed and tested and executed and tested and executed and tested. And yes, I even, spent, whatever, $150, I think it was an hour for attorneys. Couldn't afford it, but, I would do it. And just to make sure that my contracts, after I went through a bunch of contracts, different types. Hey, what about these? I like these. No, I don't like that. I like this one. I don't like that one. The verbiage sucks. Became a contract freak, a clause freak, studied all the contracts, picked the ones that I wanted, took them to an attorney and said, can I use these? I like this one the best. What do you think? Yes, we're on the right track. And then said, okay, can I use these and not get in trouble? He said, yes. Okay. And then some of these other things I've actually, bought some things from and utilized some things from the other investors from the last cycle that are in this cycle now talking about stuff, so I get it, right? You got to, cross your T's and dot your I's. The devil's in the details. And that's what I believe in doing, right? If someone signs some contracts with us, they're going to sign the contract 2 or 3 different 4 times to understand and know that, hey, at the end of the day, you know what you're signing. And if somebody else looks at it and goes, hey, you know what you're signing because you signed almost the same thing 2 or 3 times over, just to make it rock solid and, and making sure that we all understand what's going on in the transaction. Super important. Full disclosure, right? Full disclosure to the banks, full disclosure to insurance, full disclosure to everybody, sellers, buyers, investors, and everything that happens, because it's in black and white and it's in writing. And Some stuff gets recorded and some doesn't. It just is what it is, right? Everybody does things a little bit different. Now, that's me. I like putting properties, and we like putting properties in the trust for legal and tax purposes, options and things of that nature, memorandum of options and things that'll protect us. They also protect the seller, they protect us, and they keep everything rolled up in a nice tight, package. So first and foremost, that's part of it, right? I used to get frustrated too and go, man, it's a lot of paperwork, writing, contracts. But when you frame your mind and saying, hey, that's money, then it becomes the game. Then it becomes, yeah, I want to do more. I want to write up more. I want more contracts. I want to lock up more properties. I want to sell more contracts. I want to lock up and buy and sell and fix more properties. And you start moving forward. That's what creative real estate investing will do for you. You will literally get the creative real estate investing bug, and then it'll just keep spinning in your head and keep going, man, I got to get this done. I love this. This is awesome. It's beautiful. Now, I think when I first mentioned this, there's 5 things that I'm going to help you, 5 mistakes that you do not want to make, okay? First and foremost, right? 1 is just jumping in. Now, a lot of people can look at stuff and watch all the videos and TikTok and do this stuff and go, man, this is awesome. I think I'm just going to become a real estate mogul. And then they jump in. They don't do any studying. They don't even know the terms. They don't know how to break down properties. They don't know how to get their comps. They watch some videos. They get started. Now, I commend you for doing that. I commend others for getting started. But you should have some ducks in a row. This is a business, right? So if it's a business, you need to get started in that manner. Thinking of it, that's what I did. I said, well, is it a business? Is it viable? Are other people doing it? Is it real? Can I do it? And then move forward. That's 5 things right there, right? So you got to make sure that you can and understand the business. And then have a little bit of a budget to be able to do some marketing, to brand yourself, and then figure out what's the first thing you're going to have to do. Learn how to break down deals. Because even if you go out hunting deals and you're a bird dog and you find properties for other investors, how do you know what they want, right? That's where the vetting comes in. A lot of investors just say, find me a good deal. Well, what the hell's a good deal? Let me break out my crystal ball, right? Figure out what the hell a good deal is to you. It doesn't work that way. You have to vet them. You have to ask the right questions. And some of them won't tell you. Some of them have egos. Some of them don't even freaking know. Just find me a good deal, whatever that is, because they don't know. They're probably a wholesaler. So it's easy to figure out who knows what in this business after you have some experience. But you're going to want to understand, know how to break down deals. And that's easy peasy, right? We can show you how to be better than the appraiser and a real estate agent or broker when you come aboard and work with us without even having to have a license, right? And there's things that we're going to share with you. And some things you'll have to, if you got it in your mind, we're going to reprogram that. If you're right on point, then great. But you're going to want to be able to do that. Obviously, for me, I had to learn that stuff. And I can smell when someone, look at stuff online and go, oh, well, that was a deal. It said it made this much, that much. But then when you broke it all down, looked at all the numbers, you go, it's $5,000. It's $500. It's $2,100. There's no money in that shit, right? Unless they did it a different way, a creative way, right? And then they're going, oh, now creative real estate investing becomes, well, that's pretty awesome because now your return on investment, right, is astronomical, right? It's like, boom, okay, I use leverage to do this. It's almost like monopoly money or working with monopoly money, but you're shuffling paper and working paper, kind of like a bank. So it's a beautiful, lovely thing. I'm going to drink a little bit of water here. And then I'm going to get into the real estate investing part of going, well, why should you know this stuff? Why should you treat it like a business? A lot of people just jump in. So that's the first one. It's just jumping in, not understanding stuff because that's a recipe for disaster. You're going to get frustrated. You're not going to figure it out. Maybe you'll get lucky. Maybe you'll talk to a seller. Maybe you'll write a contract. Maybe you'll get something under contract. Maybe you'll even close something. And if you make money, cool. Then keep rolling. You're doing something right? Maybe God's with you, right? It's like sales. Sales comes in spurts. Unless you got a process in a system and a process in a system running things. If it's luck, then hey, maybe 2 or 3 times you got lucky, but then you're going to have a dry spell. And you're going, oh, shit, I'm frustrated. Maybe I should do creative real estate investing. Maybe I should do wholesaling. Maybe I should get my license. Maybe. And you start second guessing your ass and yourself, and then you get frustrating, and then you move on. That's what happens to most people. And even, I get it, even in the real internet marketing business and all that other good stuff, right? You have to truly want to learn and learn a process. Understand what you're doing. And that's what we're here to do. What you don't know is what you don't know, but we're going to help you with what you don't know because we do. And then we're going to look at it and go, you're going to see it and go, I don't think there's any money here. I'm going to go, well, if there is, I'm going to show you where the money's at. And then I'm going to show you which way we're going to go. We're going to go this way where there's no money, or we're going to go this way where the money's at, and how we're going to do it, how we're going to structure the deal, and then move forward, right? That's the beauty of creative real estate investing. Woo! All right. So let's get to it. So number 2, the second mistake, after you get going, and if you just jump in, that's probably what's going to happen. Instead of jumping in, we're going to jump in. Let's talk. Let's chat. Let's see if we're a good fit. Let's see what you're about. Let's put a target. You should have a target. That's number 2. You should know what you want to do and what you want to accomplish, and then put a target based on those things. Is it single family? Do I want to do commercial? Do I want to go after vacant properties? Do I want to become a real estate agent or a broker? Do I want to list properties? Do I want to work with buyers because I love that stuff, right? Do I want to fix and flip? Do I want to buy and hold? So you have to understand, where do you want to be in the business so you can have a roadmap or a target, right? You need a target. Without a target, guarantee it. That's kind of like, you got a gun. It's kind of like, here's a story. When my father-in-law was alive, God rest his soul, we go out hunting. And we're trying to find deer so we can hunt them. And I don't know shit about hunting deer. And supposedly they did, right? We saw some deer, we chased some deer, but we didn't shoot any deer. And at the end of the day, you got to have a target. Where's the target? There's no deer. So there's no deer, but I never got to shoot my gun. So he said, fuck it. Just start pulling the trigger. Bat, 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 bat. Well, we got the thrill of shooting. We knew what the target was, but it was, we had to go after and chase it. The bottom line is here. We're not going to chase. There's going to be a target, but at least we're going in that direction, right? We're not chasing deer where they're, just running trying to dodge us. You got a target that's simple. Here's the target. When you don't have a target, then you're kind of just shooting aimlessly like I did. Pat, 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 just shoot for the thrill. And hopefully that maybe a bullet catches the deer. It's never going to happen. Maybe 1 in a million chance you'll shoot a deer by doing that, but it's kind of like life. Same thing. You're going to want a target. So we're going to build a target for you and move forward. You have to have that target. Now, mistake number 3, a lot of people think, I got to get a real estate license. I got to have a bunch of money. I got to have good credit. I got to have corporate credit. I have to have an LLC set up. So 1 is having those things, right? Number 3 is thinking you got to have all of that. Now that's more than 3, right? That's like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But number 3 is thinking that you have to be licensed. No, you don't. You're acting as a principal. You're acting as a principal, meaning that you yourself are going to buy the property, fix it and flip it, buy and hold it, or have an equitable title so you can sell that contract to someone else. It's done in the commercial business all the freaking time. And that's why wholesaling works for single family, right? There are certain states, so check out your states and whiners and bitchers that are saying, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that, and this and that. And, look, that's what investors are good at. See, they don't live inside that box, what I was talking about earlier, right? Sheep live inside the box, and we live outside that box, rather travel the road less traveled and follow the letter of the law. Always follow the letter of the law. Always be transparent. Take care of your clients. Take care of everybody that's involved. And you should be the last one. It should be a win-win-win situation. Win for the seller, win for investors, and win for yourself. And you're last on the totem pole to get paid. That's the way it should be, right? And if you do those things, you'll last in this business for a long time. Number 4, right? 4. So we're talking about, do you have to have number 3 was actually having a license. No, you don't have a license, but if you want a license, you can go out and get a license. Some people want to get a license because it's more clout, they're more professional, they feel better about it. And whatever you cannot buy on the off market, stuff that's on market, you can put on your real estate hat and list the property because you already know their bottom line numbers. Beautiful, lovely thing, right? So it's not a bad thing. You just got to get licensed and you got to pass the test, right? And you got to maintain it and you got to follow the letter of the law, and you have to disclose, and let them know that you are a real estate professional. Because when you get a license, you're considered a real estate professional, and you have to disclose it, or you can get in trouble. Pro tip, okay? Number 4, do I have to have tons of money? The answer to that is no, but you should have some money because it is a business. Even me, right? Look, man, I'm not Einstein. But the bottom line is I was smart enough to say, I'm going to start a business. I'm going to run it like a business, and I got to have P&Ls, and I got to have a budget, and I got to have a couple of bucks to run some ads, couple of bucks for some gas, couple of bucks to suit up, and some business cards, and and get my business rolling, right? Because I need leads. I got to study while I'm working my ass off so I can transition and get into real estate. So you got to have a couple of bucks. Get a credit card. Get a $500 credit card, a $1,000 credit card. Eventually, before you close your first deal, you're going to have your LLC set up so you can have the protection of the umbrella of your LLC when you're buying the properties for fix, flip, wholesale, whatever it may be, whatever your flavor is. And that's just some good advice. When I first got started, mine was kind of like the 11th hour thing, right? I was sole proprietor and I was doing what I was going to do, and I was going to take down my first deal. And I was waiting for my LLC. I'm going, shit, man, I'm going to pay all these taxes and stuff. And boom, the 11th hour came the same day, literally with hours. It came in. I gave my information. I said, hey, title, put a pause on that real quick. Title and escrow, can we change the vesting from this to this? Sure, no problem. Fill out all the paper, do the paperwork, get it signed. Awesome. Fill out this paperwork that you are this and this and that, and we're good to go. Beautiful, lovely thing, right? Things happen for a reason when you're rocking and rolling and you're moving, right? What's that thing about I know I'm not a Rolling Stone fan because I really don't like them, but a Rolling Stone doesn't collect moss, right? It keeps moving, so it doesn't collect a bunch of shit on it, right? And if you don't, shit happens. As they say, if you don't use it, you lose it. You got to keep it going somehow, some way. And that's real estate. So that's number 4. Do you need tons of money? No. If you got money, does it go faster? Of course. If you got a mentor and you're working with us or someone else is going to help you, then yeah. If you got some money, then you're going to make some money a little quicker simply because you have more to work with. You have some cash to work with. You can invest in a deal. You can do a wholesale deal. You can do a fix and flip. You can do a buy and hold, right? If you don't, then you have to start off by going, hey, I got a wholesale, make a couple of bucks, put it into your business, and then grow your business, put it into your business, grow your business, put it into your business to get enough capital to go, okay, I want to take this sucker down. Now I have a reputation. I have some credentials to say I can do this thing, right? It's a good thing. Number 5. Now, number 5 is a doozy at the end of the day. Look, I'll say it, but some people don't believe in it and don't think that it's going to help them, or they think it's all hoopla, or they think it's all about, I'll say it right now, it's mindset. Mindset. 99% of this game, and any game that you're in, whether it's sports or rocking and rolling, you play music, or you have a job, or you have things, it's mindset. You got to keep your mindset solid. Even when you're down and out, you got to lie to yourself and say, things are awesome. Things are rocking, right? Because your brain will believe it, right? You will believe it. Your subconscious will eventually trigger it to your conscious mind and then take you to another level, right? It's called manifestation. And it's not, if you don't believe it, it won't work. So you can't just say the words. Now, words are things. Thoughts are things, right? But without any feeling or belief in your words, then they're meaningless, right? Same thing for your belief system. You have to believe it in your core, somewhere in your heart, somewhere in your mind. You have to believe that you can achieve it. You can do it. You're on the right path. And if you are, then magical things, I hate using the word magical, but sometimes they feel like that. Things fall into place, right? Like bricks, boom, 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 boom. And they fall into place. And when they do, you ride that son of a bitch for as long as you can, because eventually it's going to get rocky. And that's just life, right? It happens. And then you got to get back on track and keep on moving forward. I know I've said it before, right? Like the Dewey Cox thing, right? Life is a ride. It's true. You got to keep on rocking and rolling. That's why it's one of my favorite terms or favorite phrases of rock and roll, right? Rock and roll in all that you do. You should have a rock and roll attitude. It's mindset. And it's not just saying stuff and saying this. Yeah, there's sometimes you have to program your mind. That's what all this stuff that they're doing right now in the and what's going on with the United States of America and propaganda. It's brainwashing, right? If you see it enough, you hear it enough, you're going to believe it. You're going to believe that orange is red and that red is orange if they tell you enough. You know what I mean? They're going to tell you that these eggs are awesome and juicy when they're bullshit and they're crap, when you used to have juicy, fresh, organic eggs when you were a kid. And I know that for a fact because I've had those eggs and then I've eaten these eggs all for years, decades, right? And then try some organic eggs again and go, oh my God, it triggered in the brain. Subconscious mind had a trigger, brought it to the conscious mind, and it said, I remember this when I was a kid. This is what they tasted like. This is what a real egg is. even the texture and how it looks. And you got these watered down, you break it open and it's like water and crap and junk, and you're going, been eating that shit forever. You don't know because they take it away from you slowly, right? So this is for all the Americans out there. Our cause and mission is to help you, right? Help you break that tradition, break that chain, help you build a legacy, at least help you become rich in your mind. Because if it's rich in your mind, nobody on planet Earth can take it away from you, right? Unless you got some aliens with the zap gun and, doing some other shit like that, right? I'm just kidding. The bottom line is that's what it is. Once it's here in your mind, nobody can take it away from you. That is your superpower forever. And then you share it with others, right? That's the purpose of God. That's the purpose of, in God we trust, and made in America and all that good stuff, right? It's based on the family. It's based on God. It's based on principles. It's based on, that's what made our country so powerful, because you got a 300-something million people now, right? They're all divided, thinking this and that. Before, when we all come together, it's a powerhouse. You cannot control it. Government can't control it. The world can't control it. Other countries can't control it. Only because you have the power of God and family all right there. They want to take that away. This is the Creative Real Estate Domination Live, right? That's what this is about, to help you take your life to another level, right? And even myself, my goal is to continue to move forward and move forward and move forward, help our fellow Americans, help my family, help other families to do just that. So I challenge you, scan that QR code right there. Scan the QR code. Let's chat. Let's talk. If it's a good fit, it's a good fit. Now, we're looking for about 10 to 15 founders for our app. Now, it's not going to be our one-on-one mentoring program, but you're going to get the one-on-one love with live coaching and group coaching, right? We're going to help you get your first deal within the first 6 weeks, okay? That's part of the challenge. There'll be some other things that'll drop in there. As a founder, 10 to 15 people, you're going to come in. The price points are going to be super, super low just to become a founder, and then you'll have access to whatever's built inside that app for the next year. You get access to it for free, okay? So it's a beautiful, lovely thing. Scan that QR code. You can also go right there and scan that as well. We'll chit chat. We'll talk as we do more. We're going to do so. I'm going to jump on here. Tomorrow is Thursday. It's a sales and field day. So tomorrow we'll be on the phone. We're going to talk and want to get on probably TikTok. So go check out TikTok. I'm going to put some of these things in here in the chat, and then you can check it out. X, I'm going to put X in here real quick because this is where we're going to be living. It's x.com at Amplified Media. Copy. You may be able to see the screen or not. I'm not sure. Probably not, because I'm not going to share the screen. Okay, here we go. Put it right here in the chat. You go there, and we got a community, kind of like Facebook groups, but they got a community thing. They got some else, another piece of platform. We can go live and we can talk and we can chat and ask questions. Bring you on if you like. If you have questions, it's a beautiful, lovely thing. Let me see. Where's the other one? For that one for sure. And we got LinkedIn, and then there's TikTok, Twitch. What else is there? YouTube, obviously. Let's see if there's a YouTube one. I can give you this one. There's YouTube videos, AHA AMP Live. Go and subscribe. Watch the videos. You can also do this. It's called #GetErickPaulLive. Hashtag that for a bunch of videos. You may see them on Facebook unless Facebook shut them all down with that account, right? But there was a bunch of other accounts that it was attached to. I'm going to share this real quick. Let me bring it up. It's my lovely partner and wife, Miss Elizabeth, broker at VIPeXecs Realty and Lending, powered by Amplified Media. Obviously, that's what we're all about. She's the expert in obviously loans, real estate as a broker. So if you're looking for a home and you are saying, sick and tired of being sick and tired with your other broker, your agent, they promised you this and you didn't get that, and they said they were going to do this and they didn't do that. The splits, really all the bullshit. Trust me, they do some crazy stuff too, because we've been through it. I've been through it when I got started. Liz been through it ever since through her career as well, whether it's lending or the real estate side or the broker side. So here we are with VIPeXecs Realty Lending. Step into excellence. Go ahead and do. You can also hashtag VIPeXecs and get some information there. I'm going to put that right here. VIPeXecs. And I probably have a couple links for you in the event here and see if they come up. What we got? so much stuff these days. We're going to go Facebook group. We're not doing that anymore. But you can go to the Twitter, AMP Live, or X, as it's called now, right? That's pretty cool. I never thought that would be happening, but it is. You can also go to AmericansHelpingAmericans.net and amplivemedia.com. Let me put that in there, see if we have it up here. Let's see, we'll pull it up. I'll just type it up here. We'll go www.AmericansHelpingAmericans.net. I can share it on my screen and share it with you, but I'm just going to put it into the chat. There we go. Scan that QR code, and we'll chit chat with Doc, see if we're a good fit, as well as what do we got here? I was going to share something here. Where's it at? Let me see if there's a scene. Nope, I can't see it. All right. Let me get you Americans. It's actually Amp Live Media. Amp Live Media, and anybody comes aboard and works with us, Amp Live Media was created just for VIPeXecs and Amp Live, the American Mentee Program, and AHA. So we will offer that, obviously, to all mentees that come aboard and work with us. I do want to say thank you to all past, present, and future mentees of America. And you know who you are. Thank you very much. At the same token, keep on rocking and rolling. We're looking for properties in Missouri, Ohio, Texas, Southern California, right here in our own backyard. If you got pre-foreclosures, vacants, or any type of properties, they got to have some skin in the game. We're not looking for any of those sub-2 that, with low entry points that are, overpriced. Trust me, the market's going to crash. It's going to burn. It's going to do what it's going to do eventually. And you don't want to get stuck with those overpriced turkeys unless you got awesome rates and you got some equity rolled into that property, then you'll be sitting fine. Hindsight's 2020. That's what we're gearing towards. We're gearing up for that. Pre-foreclosure, short sales, REOs, and bottoming out of the real estate market, and then being able to purchase those properties for buy, hold, fix, flip, including apartment buildings and all that good stuff that's going to come out, commercial, and those $100,000 Yukons, right, or Suburbans, right, are going to go down to about $12,000-$15,000 when that happens. So maybe you have some cash, get yourself some Harleys and all that crazy stuff, right? All right. Oops. I had that. Okay. Well, that was on pause. So it's just more of like a what do you call it? Video there. Okay. All right. So we are recording this for replay as well. We'll see what else we got here for you. Oh, I do want to I have something for watching all the way through. I do appreciate it. I want to give you something that's called Surfing for Deals. It's going to help you lead generate and find deals. Okay. So when you do find these deals, so those are the 5 things that I wanted to chit chat, 5 mistakes that you don't want to make, but you got to do your due diligence. Do your due diligence, study, and then execute. Put some of the ducks in a row. I learned that from other mentees. And I always used to try to get all my ducks in a row, and I wouldn't launch or do anything without all my ducks in a row. They said, no, have most of your ducks in a row, because you're never, ever, ever, ever going to have all your ducks in a row, because it's always evolving. Kind of like life, kind of like business, kind of like your website should always be evolving to a degree. Now, I've had websites and I'm stubborn. I'll just leave it. It's like a calling card, right? But you should be continually to build it and grow in it and things of that nature, right? Because what's going to happen? Look what happened on Facebook, right? It is what it is. You spend a lot of time, you invest a lot of money, invest a lot of time in sharing and doing this stuff, and then they get all communist on you and then try to regulate you. Because I think that's what happened, because I was talking too much about politics, and they shut me down, right? That wouldn't be the first time, 2 or 3 times ever since they started, right? And I'm not a big fan of the social media and stuff, but it helps us. It's made us a lot of money working with it and working through it and using it, right? Even in the beginning, didn't spend a lot of money because it's all been organic, right? So it's a beautiful thing. I'm just stubborn that way, but it does work. Ads work, pay-per-click works, Facebook works, social media works, data works, finding data, all old school with new school, all that stuff works for you in this business. We're going to share that with you. Let me go ahead and go over here. Now we do have something for you on, and I don't share this a lot, but I'm going to do it this time. We don't share anything of this nature, but we're going to roll back to 2023 just for this creative real estate domination meetup here. And if you're watching this live, then I'm going to post this real quick. Okay. You're going to see this, and there it is. You can scan that. Okay. That's for 6 months one-on-one mentoring. It's actually double right now, but that's 2023. That's the entry point. Those are the hard costs for 2023. Scan that QR code. And we'll chit chat, we'll talk, or we'll get started. Trust me. The bottom line is to help you with the done for you program, right? Where we're going to work with you one-on-one, 6 months one-on-one mentoring. We're going to do deals. We're going to do fix, flips, buy and holds. Your first deal might be a fix and flip. Your first deal might be a wholesale deal. Your first deal might be a sub 2 and fix and flip, or buy and hold, depending if you have some money and some credit. We're going to work with you on that. We're going to show you how to build your own private bank of investment money and investors that will want to do friendship deals with you and loan you money to do deals. But you got to get some credibility. Our resources are going to be your resources through the real estate agency, through the lending, through the American Mentee program, through AHA, through all the things that we've built over the years. Our stories are going to be your stories. Our resources are going to be your resources, right? It's a beautiful thing. I wish I had all of that. I wouldn't have done, but I guess it was better to do it the way I did it because I had to build everything from scratch, right? Had to learn and then get beat up along the way. And then hit a brick wall for a month or 2 or 3 months. And that's God testing you, man. Is this it? Do I keep going? Do I quit? What is it? And then boom, breaks open. And then go for the next level and the next level and the next level, right? That's what it's about. It's a beautiful, lovely thing. It is a journey. But you won't have to be by yourself. You're not going to be alone. You're going to be working with us exclusively. And that's the beautiful thing about this. So I do appreciate if you watch this or you watch it all the way through. Rewind it if you can, if you're able to. Watch all the pieces that I was sharing with you because creative real estate investing is going to change your life. It can change your life if you learn it. It's doing a little bit more than what others do, right? Wholesaling is easy peasy. It's a one-trick pony, but it's not easy for everybody, right? Because they jump in like I was talking about. Number one, what do? People just jump in. You can jump in and hopefully it works. You'll learn how to swim, but where are you going to swim to? What's the goal? Just to learn how to swim? Where do you want to swim to? Do you want to swim to this channel or that channel? You want to swim in this water? You know, what is it that, why? You just want to learn how to swim? That's cool. But there should always be a target, right? People want to swim in a pool, or is it a river? Is it the ocean? You have to learn different styles and different techniques to survive in those environments. Same thing for real estate, right? Creative real estate investing takes you to a level that you probably will never, ever even think about or know about. And that's the beautiful thing. That is the biggest takeaway from today or watching this is that nobody can take that away from you. Okay. So once again, I'm Eric from AHA, Americans Helping Americans. Thank you for watching the Creative Real Estate Investing Meetup live in the AMP Live Real Estate Show, powered by AMP Live Media. It's a broadcasting, marketing, and media company sponsored by VIPeXecs Realty and Lending. Step into excellence. And Maeve just shares where that's on. I think I got a couple of things I wanted to share with you, and I didn't put them up. I'm going to share them in the chat real quick. I believe they're here. If I can find them. Where's it at? Excuse me. All right. Promos, real estate show. See if that's there. Okay. Let's see if we're a good fit. And here is an application. I'm going to share the brokerage with you as well. Right there, you can scan that. And this is the new link. We moved it to geterickpaullive.com. See if we're a good fit. You can scan the QR code or you can click the link in the chat. And we'll chit-chat and we'll talk. I got one more for you. If you want to join VIPeXecs Realty and Lending, or you want to help out, you want to learn, you want to become an assistant, you want to make calls, you want to just get involved, you can contact Miss Elizabeth. And she'll talk with you, and you'll also talk with me, and we'll see if we're a good fit. If you are, we'll bring you aboard. If not, that's okay. Maybe it's just not a good fit at this particular time, but maybe sometime in the future. And right here, you can get in touch with me. You want to do a breakout call with me? That's what those QR codes are for. Got the link tree rocking and rolling there. Go to Erick AHA AMP Live, and you can click that link, chit-chat, talk, download some free stuff. Let me see if the surfing for deals, if I have it here. If it is, I definitely will send it to you right now. Subscribe. Where's the American Time Matters? Oh, there you go. Okay, I'll put this out here for you. Here's some videos for you that you check out. Americans Helping Americans. AHA News. And surfing for deals. Let me see. I'm going to have to go to a different location here. Let me go ahead and do that. And bring it up here. Where is surfing for deals? Oh, it's right here. I'll bring up the website as well. You take a look. There's the link. Let me go ahead and do a screen share. Let me pull it up. And then a screen share as well. There we go. Surfing for deals. To fill out that pop-up, get in there so you start getting some free stuff. This surfing for deals right now, it's free, so you might want to grab it while it's free. It's going to be a video and show you how to explode your phone, your email, and text with phone, the sellers that want and need to sell. And then there'll be some cheat sheets and templates that you're going to want to download and use. But once it goes into the app, it's actually going to be charged. There's going to be a fee. That'll probably be in the next 2 or 3 months or even sooner. Just once that app comes out, there's going to be the AMP Live Protege program that you can jump in there, become a bird dog, learn the business, learn finance deals, and get referral fees. And then at the same token, there'll be some of these in here, right? There'll be breakdown deals. There'll be surfing for deals. There'll be the 30 days to a deal challenge, the 6-week deals to a challenge. There'll be the one-on-one mentoring program, the coaching program. It'll all be housed inside that app, and you'll have access to it. If you want to become a founder, definitely reach out, touch bases with us, mention that you want to become a founder so we can help you out, okay? All right. I'm pretty sure you can see that right there. Surfing for deals. Learn the secret to effortlessly finding 100 plus new sellers every single week, and it's true. Copy and paste, boom, blows up. We'll show you what to do. If you have questions, definitely reach out, touch bases with us. Once we get that app up and running, you can communicate in the community as well as communicate on Twitter, or X, I should say, right? Once we get that community site built up. All right, so I'm going to shut this down now. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. I'm going to go ahead and put this back up here. Where's it at? Oh, where'd it go? Maybe it's this one. There we go. Go ahead and put the mug up. Thank you for joining Erick's Creative Real Estate Domination Live Networking Meetup. We're going to have another one next month. We're probably going to run ads on X and YouTube and a few other places. There'll be a different website that's going to show up. I believe it's going to look like this. It is up. It should. Let me see if this is it. Let me see. Maybe I can share this with you instead as well. See if it comes up. There we go. Bring it to the website. So it'll be right there. So this is my favorite one, right? Coaching versus mentoring. And there's a place for each one, right? When you get to YouTube and TikTok and PDFs and videos and Facebook groups and you get tired of that crap, then coaching starts working for you. Once you get sick of that or it doesn't work or they can only take you so far, then mentoring one-on-one and finding a mentor, whether it's us, myself, my team, or someone else, you're going to be ready for that. But it's usually after you've been beat up in the industry or you're kind of working and rocking and rolling, you want to take your business to a new level, then you go that route. So that's what the app is for. We're going to be able to start working with people who are just getting started, right? We've never done that before. We always went straight to marriage, right? Straight to saying, boom, you got your ass beat in the business. We're here to help you. This is your last, hurrah, and we're going to help you get there. And you do. Trust me. You just got to show up to the party and keep on rocking and rolling. We'll move forward with you and help you with those things. Others just getting started, well, we just didn't want to take the time to do that. Now we are. That's what the app is for, right? So you're going to have that stuff. We're doing it now. So if you want to become a founder and to be part of that, definitely reach out. Jump on the next one here. And obviously, we're going to do these live with virtual and be able to meet inside the virtual environment and all that good stuff. And if you're in Southern California, we'll start off in the location, and then we're going to shut it down or probably communicate as well, maybe through the Zoom links and the platforms we have here if you cannot make it. Because we know, hey, you're not going to fly all the way to California for a Zoom, right? Or for a meetup. At the end of the day, if you're in town, great. So we want to make it adaptable for everybody, okay? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. And we'll go right here and put my mug back up here before it gets a little noisy all up in here and go from there, okay? So thank you for watching. I'm Eric, your host of AHA, Americans How Americans and AMP Live, the American Mentee Program, sponsored by VIPeXecs Realty Lending. Thank you for watching. Step into excellence if you're wanting to become a real estate agent, broker, or work with us. If you have deals throughout the United States of America, send them to AHA, AmericansHelpingAmericans.net, and we'll definitely take a look at them, we'll either buy them from you, or we'll work out something, some type of deal or structure if it's doable. Or if you got a deal that's going to die and you need some help and we need to get it done, then we'll definitely help you with that. If you want to become a friendship deal investor, we'll talk about that as well. Okay, where you just write a check and we write a check back and we keep on rolling your money and rocking and rolling. Scan that QR code. Look forward to speaking with you and talking with you and chatting with you. Thank you for attending the Creative Real Estate or Erick's Creative Real Estate Investing Domination live meetup. Appreciate it. You have an awesome, awesome day. And I think I put in the surfing for deals in there or not. If I didn't, I'm going to do it right now. There we go. Grab that. We'll talk to you soon. Keep on rocking and rolling. All right. Bye-bye.